Love watermelon? We're going to the hottest restaurants with our fresh produce. Bringing it home is sharing recipes from our friends at Nolita Hall in San Diego, California. They're using fresh Van Groningen watermelon in some mouth-watering recipes.
My name is Jordan Herrick. I'm the executive chef for Nolita Hall. Watermelon, it's a pretty prime ingredient. It's amazing, it's delicious. It was a lot of fun to take this and kind of run with it and see what we create. So my first dish that I did, a Campacci crudo. The flavor of watermelon, the juice, is just so fresh and so pure. I wanted to use that as the sauce to kind of complement. And then we finished it with some pickled blueberries. And then for the oils that we used, I have a Calabrian chili infused oil. I have a Thai basil oil and then some micro cilantro to finish it off. And then I used the watermelon juice, mixed it with some white thistle honey, and then some yuzu, which is the Japanese citrus. A little bit of salt just to give it that balance. Second dish I did is like late summer lettuce cup for summertime. It's very light, it's very refreshing. It has some fresh jicama, small diced watermelon in there, and then some watermelon radish as well. A little bit of black sesame seed. I have a reduction of white balsamic with some honey, and that's what we're gonna toss everything in, and then a little bit of sesame oil that goes over the top, and then finish it with some micro cilantro on top. Recipe number 3, the watermelon aspect of it. We just boiled watermelon and I put them in the freezer for just a little bit just so they can stay firm. That had been frozen overnight, tasted amazing, and it was just strawberry foam. So I started balling that too, and then I just stacked them all onto the plate. I did some watermelon juice and started reducing that down, made it into a simple syrup, threw in some vanilla extract. It definitely complements the natural flavor of the watermelon, as well as the strawberry in there, and then a little bit of powdered sugar on top. I love to use bright colors when I'm cooking. I want that plate to shine, to show. You know, we are an Amaro-driven bar here. I wanted that anise flavor and that Amaro flavor to kind of come through. And then there's a lot of natural sweetness from the purple yam that's in there too, so it doesn't take a whole heck of a lot of sugar going into the recipe. There's some brown sugar, a little bit of white, and some salt for balance. And then I've added some cornstarch to help kind of set the pie a little bit too.
So my name is Curtis Woods, the bar manager for Nolita Hall. Really, it was just start by cutting up a watermelon. It's more about the fun and the show. First one's going to be served in the watermelon, and then it's got a watermelon gum syrup. Gum arabic is a thickening agent, kind of makes it a little more viscous and velvety. It's going to be on fire, you know, because why not? It's tiki. The second recipe, I wanted to do some more Latin flavors just because we're so close to Mexico. So I used some of the pulp from juicing watermelon, turned that into a watermelon tahini. I infused 2 different Amaros with the flesh of the watermelon, as well as some cinnamon, cardamom, star anise, golden raisins, and dried blueberries. So those blueberries brought in a ton of color, but then you still have that bitterness with some mezcal in the background to kind of balance it out. Third recipe is actually my personal favorite. They're using 2 different arugulas to produce the Amaro. So you wouldn't think that an arugula liqueur would taste very good, but it's just got these brilliant deep dark notes that go perfectly with the sharp brightness of the watermelon gum syrup, and then balanced out with a little vermouth and a little gin. And it's just this brilliant cocktail for this time of year.
Sometimes you have to let the flavors and that ingredient speak for itself. So yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun putting all this together.